Arrowhead Chiefs. It's your girl, Miss Nicole. Queen of Hustle, baby. Started from the bottom, now we here. My homie at the start of his career. Let's go. Try to warn him early, hear the truth. Tune in every Sunday for the juice. Arrowhead Chiefs podcast, bringing all the news. If you missed the play, come back for reviews. Cris Style, out here rapping for the crew. Post game highlights, go subscribe on YouTube. If you missed the play, come back for reviews. Post game highlights, go subscribe on YouTube.
What's up, Chiefs Kingdom? You're tuned into the Arrowhead Chief Podcast, episode 288. Hope everybody's having a good evening. Whatever you're doing, you're at home, you're at work. We appreciate y'all tapping into the live stream. You're listening on the playback. Leave a comment in the comment section. Hey, man, training camp is cracking off. Pads are clacking. Cats is fighting. Like Clarence, I know he had a smile on his face when he saw those fights.
Yeah, I told y'all they need to fight.
And that
brings unity.
That's what they did. They fought. But we got a lot to speak on, man. A lot of news coming out of training camp. Some of these players, man. And we got a game this week, fellas. I know it's preseason, but at least we get a little Chiefs football. Saturday. Rams. Get to see some of these young cats move around a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I know it's vanilla, but hell, we get to see some guys make some plays. You know what I'm saying? That's all we want to see. So. We're going to talk about that. Also, we got a returning player that got signed today. It's not official. We got to do his physical and all that stuff, but I think it'll get officially made tomorrow. And we're going to give our top 5 game-winning drives from Patrick Mahomes. We got to talk about that. With all this other hoopla that's going around about Patrick Mahomes. We got to let these cats know what my man is representing. In top 5, he ain't even good enough. You know what I'm saying? Because he made so many plays.
So many plays.
But also, Bill Barnwell, he came out with an article on each team who has shoe-in Hall of Famers, guys who are on the cusp of being Hall of Famers, and some who need a little work. There's a certain quarterback where he made an insert about that said he was the all-decade first-team quarterback. And I give you a spoiler alert. It ain't Patrick Mahomes. So, yeah, we're going to talk about that. And I'm going to play a little game with these fellas. More likely, you know how I ask these more likely questions. More likely this, more likely that.
Don't like this game.
You know Clarence love that game. Man.
Don't like this game.
Then we're going to go around the league. Before we do all that, fellas, how y'all feeling, man? Mark, what's up, brother?
Hey, man, feeling good, feeling great, feeling good. Another Tuesday to talk some Chiefs football. I'm here with my brothers. I got air in my lungs. You can't stop me from smiling from ear to ear, baby, because I'm alive. I'm with my brothers. I'm talking Chiefs football. Life is great right now, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Always a pleasure to be here with y'all bros, man. What's good?
Good, man. It's good. Oh, what's happening, man? How you feeling, man?
I'm all right, man. Just burning gas because I'm not finna sit out in this Mississippi swamp heat. It's hot. It's hot.
What? Mississippi swamp.
It's hot. So my gas tank is like, oh no. But I'm not sweating today. No, I'm not doing that. I'm good. It's Tuesday.
Yeah. But hey, man, we here to talk Chiefs football, man. So hopefully that puts a smile on all 3 of our faces. You never know. We might be pissed off by the end of this podcast. So.
Not me. Not me.
But let's talk about it, man. Training camp is still kicking off, man. And let's go ahead and just talk about it, man. Last week, it was a lot of fights, fellas. FAU was in the midst of like a couple of them. Him and Kingsley getting into it. Him and I want to say Kenneth Walker was getting into it.
Yeah,
Walker been fighting everybody, eh?
He been fighting everybody. Well, Aloy
I
Gilman.
love
He had one
it.
with Aloy. He tackled Aloy Gilman.
Yeah.
I love it.
No, he didn't throw the football at Drew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He a little fiery.
Yeah. He don't like nobody.
Mark, what's happening, man?
What's a good word, brother?
But yeah, man, it's just been a little chippy, you know. Andy Reid working them boys 6 days straight in that hot ass weather in St. Joe, Missouri. You know, brothers is in that dorm on that hard ass bed.
Got me fucked up.
Legs probably hanging off. It's not comfortable whatsoever. But that's all right. That's what Andy wants. He don't want y'all to be comfortable. That's the problem. We
Make
got
it real
too
easy to go out there and punch somebody. Yeah.
Got too comfortable, didn't we, Clan?
Yeah.
We got real comfortable, huh, Mark?
Yeah, real comfortable.
Too comfortable.
Too comfortable, dog. Now I got to shake some shit up, baby. Got to shake some shit up.
And you know how else you shake some shit up? The Return of the General. That's why I named this episode. The Return. The General is back.
Ooh, the General is
EB.
back.
And you saw in them 2 days how different practice is when EB is out there, man. When he on that field cussing everybody out. Hey, man, what the fuck did you doing?
Hey, your shit up. Get your shit together.
He was cussing out Kenneth Walker, Emmett Johnson, I heard, was getting cussed out every day. Well, these past 2 days. But, and shout out to his wife, man. Good to hear that she's in good spirits. Doing well, you know what I'm saying? But you saw the difference with EB.
Yeah, you're gonna see the difference when
King Darkness
is out there. Yeah, King Darkness is there. Yeah. Get shit moving. Get shit moving. Damn right, get shit moving.
King Darkness.
Say that. I can say that because I'm midnight too. So I can call him King Darkness. Yeah. Get shit moving. Darkness. Yeah.
No, but you definitely saw the clear difference in the intensity on that field when EB's on the field, man. And you know, I know it was split down the hill when people said, you know, we need EB back. I was in the well house of bringing EB back because I know a lot of people joke about the accountability thing, but hey, man, this is what this team needs, man. They need somebody who's not going to champion bullshit to keep these boys on their heels. And that starts at the top with Patrick Mahomes. Because I think that there were certain things that he got comfortable with. Some of his mechanics, some of the things that he was doing. He's not absolved from this too. And I always stated this. Patrick Mahomes is the best quarterback in the league. I'm not saying he's not. But there are some things in these past few years. Matt Nagy, he got a little lax. When he was with Airbnb in the beginning of the season, you saw some things where he got a little lax, comfortable, some of the throwing angles. But then in that second half of that season, you saw that shit tighten up. And you know why it tightened up? Mr. EB was on that sideline saying, hey, man, you better do this. What are you doing? Well, we expect greatness from you, sir. You put these expectations on yourself. And you see it in training camp right now. You see it in training camp right now. My man Mahomes is locked in, man. And these cats got to get locked in too. I think a lot of the dudes are locked in right now because they understand that when EB is on the sideline, he expects greatness. And that's what we needed. You know what I'm saying? We needed somebody to remind them who they are. Get an identity on this team. I think they lost that a little bit. And they were just resting on their laurels, as you should say. So, but it was good to see EB back out there, man. It's good to see Cyrus Allen making plays. I know he got dinged up a little bit, but they said he went back on the field. Yeah, for sure, Mark. Definitely a huge difference. Man, it's just good to see these fellas. You can see the clear difference. Like I said, it's night and day. You see the under the center plays that's going on. You see, catch Tyquan Thornton has been stacking some good days. You see the down the field throws. Kenneth Walker making plays. Like it's just good to see, man. So, what are some of the things y'all seen in training camp? These past few days.
Hey, I'm gonna have to steal a line from Unc. I'm gonna have to steal a line. Hey, man, let these jokers fight, man. Get some camaraderie. Get some aggression out the way. I don't know. maybe it's me, but I'm kind of seeing a little uptick in a little more aggressive situations popping off in training camp more than we usually have when it comes to the squabbling, quick little inter squad squabbling. Because we also can't forget that we don't practice with other teams. This is all 1 versus 1s, 2 versus 2, 3 versus 3, KC versus KC type situation in training camp. So there's going to be some testosterone levels getting pushed a little bit too high, some squabbling gonna happen. And look, I'm not tripping about the amount of squabbles. Let it lead to something. Let it lead to something.
Yeah.
Like let's not be out here squabbling just for the sake of squabbling. Like anybody can do that. But what I'm saying is, does it lead to productive things? Like, I man, these fellas is getting their aggression out. They're getting busy. They're getting after it. And all right, now that we got the little quote unquote little tizzy out the way between two individuals, we playing football. Does it lead to something? So I'm just hoping that a lot of this aggressive attitude and aggressive things that the Chiefs are showing in the training camp actually translates into actual aggression to how the team is going to play, and characteristic wise transfers to the next 17 games in the regular season. Like, are we like, don't be acting passive for the next 17 games in the regular season. No, let that aggression kind of spread across the season and let it be almost, I guess, like a calling card, or let people know that, hey, when you play the Chiefs, bring your shit. All right, you coming to work. So it's because that's what I'm hoping for. And that's what I've been loving to see from the Chiefs this training camp for sure. Obviously, I haven't had a chance to get up to St. Joe, but I'm just talking about of all the reports and reporting between respected reporters that we trust and clips that we're seeing. I'm seeing a very different level of aggression this training camp. And I, for one, absolutely love it. Because for the three of us who are been wrestling fans, man, that ruthless aggression era, it helped transfer something. So help turn into something. So now that we are in our attitude era and transform into a ruthless aggression era in the Chiefs Kingdom, let's hope that we keep this thing going into something that can be fantastic and be remembered for forever. So that's what I'm hoping for, man. But I'm loving the aggression that I'm seeing from training camp, man. Cass is getting after it. They taking it serious, and it starts up top with the head and let the body follow with the aggression. And it's kind of like these players, I think they get it. And like, yo, man, there's a lot of things on the line this year, and I think they starting to get it, and it's showing at least in what they're at least letting us see of what's going on in training camp for sure. So I love the aggression.
What you got? Oh.
Yeah, I gotta agree with Mar about the aggressive aspect of it. I think it speaks to just overall the direction of the team. You got DeMarco Murray as your running back coach. You got Eric Bieniemy as your OC. So I think the name of this entire makeup of this team is physicality. Gone are the days of the finesse, and now it's time to play big boy football again. Like, when you get knocked off that mountain, you got to reestablish yourself. And the only way to do that is to be mean. So,
big facts.
Hey, man, I'm all here for it. I love it. I love all of it.
I love that. I love the way you put that that good shit right there, dog.
Yeah, one thing that we need to establish with this Chiefs team is, and I think we've lost some of that. I mean, of course, Patrick Mahomes, he hasn't lost that dog. He's always going to be a dog. I think Travis Kelce still has it, some of that in Chris Jones. But we need to establish some other dogs in this building. You know what I'm saying? We need some Frank Clarks of the world. You know what I'm saying? Somebody who's going to rev it up when we need it. We need some of these rotational guys to be dogs on this team. You know what I'm saying? Whether it be some of these rookies that come in and become dogs, or second-year players, or other players that we picked up off, free agency, somebody else has got to be a dog. You know what I'm saying? And that's the only way you're going to have winning football is have dogs on this team on both sides of football. You know what I'm saying? Because I think we were lacking that. I think we were just going through the motions, especially last year. I think they were just going through the motions, and it was just like, we got Patrick Mahomes, we're going to win. And it's like, yeah, that's true. You do have Patrick Mahomes, but
eat a little bit.
but y'all got to hold y'all weight into the bargain too. Y'all got to help my man out. You know what I'm saying? Like, he can't do it all by himself. I know he's great. I know he's lifted a lot of teams that probably any other quarterback probably couldn't have lifted up. But
oh yeah, he had no business winning that Super Bowl 57. Let's talk about it. We can talk about it. I mean, you see who he had at his wide receiver core. He ain't had no business winning that. Yeah. But I hear you, Chris. Is you can't keep relying on Patrick Mahomes to think he's going to be the end all be all to your success. And it's like, yeah, more times than not, he will be your end all be all to success. But you can't get complacent and just dump all the weight and the pressure and the expectations on him, expecting him to 13-second this shit every year, expecting him to pull a miracle out his ass every time you guys in a bind to get a game-winning drive. You can't expect Patrick Mahomes to. Again, I kind of think the injury was almost like a wake-up call to, hey, enough weight on me, dog. Enough weight, let's like there's it's supposed to be a 53-man roster. I'm only one. I know how great I am, but damn it, it's a 53-man roster, not a Patrick Mahomes roster. Like, hey, and I think hopefully that the front office and the coach staff kind of come around to that thought process, because I think we've said it on the podcast many times, and I'm pretty sure a lot of Chiefs fans have said the same thing. Like, bro, stop. You can't make Patrick the end all be all. It's a good option. Of course, we know that. It's a great option. But you just can't make him the only option, the default option. Oh, well, hey, we got 15. You make it happen,
But this is what happens more when you got guys that are football savants, but they also have huge egos, because Andy knew better. He knew the history of the game. He saw how he lost to New England while he was in Philly, right? He saw how Tom had a great career with guys around him. Mm-hmm. So he knew that the league was going to catch up to that RPO shit. He knew it. He knew he couldn't continue to allow for the signings of guys at the running back position that was not going to serve them any purpose, and to listen to people say that the running back position is devalued. There's no way that he couldn't see this coming. Like, there's no way that he didn't know. That was just pure ego-driven. I won, so they can't stop it.
Yeah.
And as a result, you see what happened last year. Because you brought in a guy to be your offensive coordinator that would just say yes to everything that you wanted. But you're getting up there in age too. So you kind of need somebody that's going to tell you this is not okay. Like, get your shit together. This is where the league is right now. These are the adjustments that you need to make. And he was just very passive with the hiring of Matt Nagy, and allowing Matt to come in there and just say yes to everything Andy wanted, and not challenging him and telling him this is some stupid shit. We're going to get this kid hurt. This is dumb shit.
Yeah.
We got wide receivers dropping balls on the sideline. This is fucked up. This is lazy effort.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and that's why Eric Bieniemy is back. That's why.
Yeah. I killed that complacency.
So I'm sorry. Go ahead. Yeah.
No, you good, brother. No, you good. No, what you're saying is absolutely right. And it's something that I wanted to tap into, talking about dogs. It goes with the coaching staff, too. We need dogs in that coaching staff room, too. I don't think we had enough of those. I don't think we had guys that were holding cats accountable for their mistakes. And I mean, like, really hold them accountable. I'm talking about, back to what I said about Patrick Mahomes. There were some times last year where he made some throws where it was just like, what are you doing? What's that? You know what I'm saying? Or guys are wide open and you ain't pulling the trigger. You hesitate to throw the football. What's going on with you, player? Like some of them deep. I know everybody wants to blame Xavier Worthy for all the deep shot, but they wasn't always his fault. Like sometimes he would overthrow cats.
Nah, that's a fact. That's a fact.
It wasn't always his fault. I know y'all want to blame him so bad, but I saw some times where Mahomes' mechanics, his feet work was off, and he just heaved it down the field because he was just so excited to throw it down the field. It's just like, bro, concentrate.
He finally got a clean pocket. Yeah.
Oh, he's open.
Yeah.
Like,
and it's not the offensive line's fault that he
No.
finally got a clean. It's because they couldn't run the football.
Yeah, that's true. I agree with that. But it's just like, but it's not just just to get on Mahomes, but other players, Rashee Rice, like, and I'm gonna talk about Rashee Rice in a minute because he talked today. But it's just effort. Like Unc was talking about effort, and it wasn't just him; it's all the receivers. There were times where guys would just take plays off because they knew they weren't getting the ball. That's not how football works. No. Guys will watch tape and they see. When you not working hard, he's not getting the ball.
Yep. He don't care.
He don't care.
Yep.
He running half-ass.
Yep.
So we know Foe ain't getting it.
Yep. Don't need to cover him.
And then that trickles down to the rest of the receivers. One start taking plays off, and two start taking plays off when he know he ain't getting the ball, and that's a problem. You got to show effort on every down, man, because you got to make every play look the same. You got to make it think that number 4 is going to get the ball.
Even when
you got to make it seem like number 1 is going to get the ball.
Mm-hmm.
By the way you run your routes.
Knowing you ain't getting it.
Yeah. So it's a culture change that needs to be, set in this team. And I know that's crazy to say with this Chiefs organization and everything they accomplished, but, I just think that, hey, sometimes you need a reset, baby. You need a reset.
That's not crazy to say, though, Chris.
Yeah.
It would be crazy if Patrick finally lost in the playoffs in an AFC Championship game or in the Super Bowl.
Right.
Then okay. But to go 6-11, to have 15 go down, to have the worst rushing attack in the National Football League, to have the worst passing attack in the National Football League, to have your quarterback lead the league, lead your team in rushing for like the first 7 weeks.
Yeah, that's bad.
No, it was bad. They were awful. Everything that they getting in training camp with King Darkness yelling and going off and grabbing people and starting over offensive sets and yanking people out the huddle, they deserve all of that because they lost how to work hard to be successful.
Yeah.
Well, to break it down, remember, fellas, we gotta remember it. Mentally, as humans, you sometimes catch yourself doing the grind to get to a certain goal, certain accomplishment, certain thing you want to achieve. And then sometimes when you hit that accomplishment and you hit it multiple times over a certain time period, you're like, oh, well, you made it look easy how to get to this shit. And they got comfortable. They got complacent. And then therefore you had the shit that happened last year. So I just think it's just a whole trickle-down effect of just complacency and being content because you erased damn near 50 years of history of losing. I mean, we're all old enough that we've seen 50 years of losing. You know what I'm saying? And so the fact that they've literally changed the narrative about this team around over the last 10 years about how you're supposed to look at the Chiefs, where you don't look at the losers for 50 plus years. No, you look at the team that's been dominating for the last 10 years. They changed the narrative on how they look at the national scope of how you look at the Chiefs. And therefore, us who have been lifers, we're stuck in that middle where it's like, hold on now, like we ain't trying to go back. We damn sure ain't trying to, be in them losing situations that we were for countless of consecutive years, missing playoffs, missing wins that you had no business. I mean, me, Cris, and Unc can like literally ramble off all the emotional shit we've had to gone through with this team. I mean, we got countless pages in our book on the shit that they have taken us through emotionally. So now that they got us to this point where they're on the other side, where they are the measuring stick, the line that the bar of what an NFL franchise is supposed to be running like, yes, as older fans have to put in perspective of where we came, but we also got to remember, like, there's a level or a bar that they have set coming forward, and we have to be the ones to call it out. We have to be the ones to say, hey, no, you're looking like the first 50 years to us. No, we need you to get back to the last 10 years. You can't give us the first 50. We need the last 10 years on a consecutive thing. And that's why I think, not to get too deep off on my pulpit, that's just why we do this. Is we're going to tell a story about the Chiefs. Every time you tap in with us every Tuesday, we're going to tell a story about the Chiefs week in and week out. There's going to times we're going to hit the past, times we're going to hit the present, we're going to hit the future. But right now, as with the Chiefs, they have set a bar in a platform, a foundation of winning. And when you have a season like last year, we can't let you slip into that shit. We just can't. We seen too much. We seen too much bad. We seen too much losing. So now that you already reset this precedent on what you are as a franchise, hey, you can't have a 6-11 season like last year. And it was preventable. That was the thing. It was preventable. And when you see things that were preventable and you just blatantly ignore it, that's why when you have that outcome and the emotions from Chiefs Kingdom, like, yo, what y'all doing last year? That's why you're going to have expectations. That's why you're going to hear this theme between now and the week one. We're going to have expectations on this team because we know what you're capable of. Period.
Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with bringing up the past, because think about it like this: our children, they don't know nothing about them days.
Yeah.
All they know is winning.
They know winning. That's all they know.
That's all they know. There's some young cats, you see it on X all the time. That's all they know. That's why they crashing out so bad.
We're losers. Wait, hold on, Pip. You ain't really been through it, dog. You ain't been through the trenches.
That's why the sky's falling, man. Because for them, they ain't been through the gauntlet, man. They ain't been there before. They ain't been through the Tyler 3 pins and the Tyler Proud Code. You know what I'm saying? They don't know what that is. Damon Heward. You know what I'm saying?
You ain't had to deal with the Brody Cross.
I don't know about that. But
I say Ty Haley to you, like, who?
Yeah, for sure. So all they know is Andy and maybe Alex and then Mahomes. That's what they know. So but yeah, man, it's just, like I said, you see a little fire, and I think Andy knows too. That's why he put them boys 6 days straight in pants.
So
we went 6-11, fellas. Ain't no days off.
Let's work some kinks out now, fellas.
Ain't no days off. So Andy know what he up there doing. You know what I'm saying? He understands. He understands that, we went 6-11. We got to get this shit back right. You know what I'm saying? So, speaking of getting back right, they put Rashee Rice on the podium today, fellas. And he talked today. Said that his time in jail was an eye-opener, humbling experience.
I hope it was.
Said that he understands that he can't take life for granted. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully that message is ringing through. And the one thing that really stood out to me is when Nate Taylor asked him, what are some things that you got to work on in your game? And we just talked about it. He said it. He didn't say, I need to, work on my route running or make sure I'm catching the ball. He said, I need to make sure that I am working hard even when the ball's not coming my way.
Well, damn. Ain't that something? Well,
most receivers would be like, I need to work on this. I need to work on this. No, he said, I need to make sure that I am still running my route hard.
And where do you think you got that from? Where you think he got that from, though?
Eric, the General, and Chad Sergeant O'Shea.
Hey, the general and the sergeant changing shit around, cuz.
That's where he got that from.
That's right.
So, it was good to hear him say that. Look, it's always words until you show it. You know what I'm saying? He can go out there week 1 and dog a damn route, and we be like, oh, that's the same Rasheed Rice. You know what I'm saying? And we back on here on the next episode talking about Rasheed Rice and what he didn't do. So, but if he could show that, you know what I'm saying, he really understands that, hey man, this is it. And you know what I'm saying? And I know Unc said it last week that he ain't getting paid in Kansas City, but hell, you can put together some good film to get paid. Somebody gonna pay Rasheed Rice. Guys who get done worse and have gotten paid.
Yeah, he's gonna get a bag, but
yeah,
it's not coming from Kansas City.
Hey, nah, he gonna literally have to do some monstrous.
It's not gonna matter.
He would have to be a triple crown winner.
Nah,
that still wouldn't matter.
I'm just saying, like, to even be in consideration to even make these.
Hold on.
Who was the last wide receiver to gain over 1,000 yards in Kansas City?
Hold on.
Who was the last one?
Tyreek Hill.
Tyreek. And when Reed wanted to get paid, they gave him the option of where? The Jets or Miami.
No, that ain't true. No, they put out an offer.
And Devontae got paid. So because Devontae got paid, Reek was
Drew Rosenhaus said, "Hey,
yeah." He was like, "Hold on, can I get that bread too?" And they was like, "You want to go to New York or Miami?"
Okay,
so ain't no way you paying Rasheed.
No, Clark.
You gonna pay Rasheed that money?
Now, hold on, Unc. You right.
Mm-hmm.
Tyreek moved on, but let's not act like the Chiefs ain't tried to. Drew, you just said it, Drew.
I didn't say that. No, I didn't say they didn't try.
Okay, but
my bad.
But what I'm saying is we ain't gonna act like we didn't try to keep Tyreek.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
Okay, but what my overall point is in order for Rasheed to stay in the Chiefs uniform, he's going to have to take the Chiefs price. It ain't gonna be at his price. He's gonna have to take the Chiefs price.
Man.
I'm just saying.
Boy, y'all thought new money was something the first time. Boy, y'all ain't seen shit yet. Man.
But at the same time, if I'm Rasheed, look, if I'm Rasheed, well, yeah, test the market. See what your max you can get. You should. I'm not saying that he shouldn't. But what I'm saying is, and I'm agreeing with both you and Chris, the max ain't gonna be in Kansas City. So he's going to have to make a choice. Is it okay for me to take less money but have a higher percentage of winning a championship, or should I just go ahead and get the bag?
No, he ain't gonna do that. He gonna get the fuck on, because at that point, what you potentially talking about is him having 2 rings, 2 Super Bowl rings at that point. So
ain't no point in staying.
I can go chase that money.
Exactly. So
you know what I'm saying? Like Reek could have stayed, but Reek was like, I already got a ring. Gone.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. Winning changes a lot of things. If you already
have 8 baby mamas later, I'm sure you like.
Hey man.
No. Hey, both of you fellas are absolutely right. But at the end of the day, if the rest has already checked off that I'm a champion, yeah, it makes more sense for me to go chase my bag, especially in the NFL, knowing that your life expectancy in the NFL is pretty much, if we're still being honest, it's still 2 to 3 years. So, like, yeah, go get your money. But what I'm saying is for Rasheed, right?
That's to Cleveland.
He probably gonna go to Miami. They need all the receivers they can get.
All the help they need.
Hey, listen.
It's fair to
you don't need to go to Miami. You don't need to go to Miami.
You need to be in Miami, man. No.
Hey, no, got a point.
No man needs to go to Miami. Oh, no.
Hey, if fam having trouble in Texas, they're gonna have trouble in Miami, Florida. All right.
Boy, look.
He gonna have about 8 baby mamas.
And wrapped a Lamborghini around a tree.
At the end of the
And that's just from looking.
Just from looking.
Look
Breaking
at that fine shit. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, man.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Hey, and that's just all for Biscayne. We didn't Miami, dog. But at the end of the day,
Don't do it.
Rasheed Rice, hopefully.
Don't come out here either.
No, I just hope that Rasheed Rice has a great season and he can put himself into whatever choice he decides to at the end of the season. You know what I'm saying?
That's for the kid, most definitely. But
we all do. But I just think until he just dealt with his last shit, it was almost we wanted the best for him, not him.
Yeah.
That was the problem that I kind of had with Rasheed. Like, why does it feel like us as fans of Chiefs Kingdom want the best for you more than you want yourself? Because it's like you keep making these foolish decisions. It's like there's no way you care.
Where that comes from, that's just, you've been enabled most of your life. That's what that comes from to me.
Yeah.
That's not something he just started doing with the Chiefs.
No, that ain't.
That is a habit. That is reoccurring behavior that you have been enabled to do. That people just swept under the rug because wherever you was until you got to the Chiefs, and even with the Chiefs, you were the best at that position. But but you were the best at wherever you probably were at. You know what I'm saying? And high school coaches, they're gonna look the other way. We've all had people we went to high school with, and if you played football,
coaches damn sure gonna look the other way.
Yeah, I didn't play college football, but I'm sure they look the other way. They do some stuff, and so if they can sweep it under the rug, they will, because they want you to play on Saturdays or Sundays.
Because they got a job on the line. Like college coaches got a job on the line depending on their roster. If that roster ain't doing their job, man, they up out of there.
So yeah, go that far, Mark. I don't know if the man fathers of his life.
Yeah, that was wild, Joe.
I don't know about that one, Joe.
Yeah, that was wild, Joe.
Yeah, I don't know if the man dad. I ain't hear that story.
Hey, Chris, I saw it. I was like, you know what? I'm not touching that.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying that. I don't know the man dad. I think he do have a good relationship with his pops. I don't know.
Either way,
Joe better watch his mouth. Rasheed daddy come out there to Utah and whoop his ass. You better watch how you talk about somebody's daddy, boy. Hey, man, that's all right, Joe. You better get your shit together.
Bush upside the head with some Johnny Walker.
Man. And take whatever cash you got in that wallet. Yep, you so will. Mm-hmm.
How you know he don't, Joe? He might be calling him every day, cussing him out.
Hey, Joe off the chain right now, bro.
Might be calling him every day, cussing him out.
And Joe probably been drinking some Johnny, man. Hell.
Tell him, come on with it. Okay.
Yeah, tough guy.
But no, it was the presser. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. We'll wait and see. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, Rasheed has a good season because we all want Rasheed to have a good season because that means success for the Chiefs.
Of course. Hey, but to add another piece of this Rasheed Rice topic, Chris, because I heard the piece. It does sound like he's finally mentally coming around to being a mature individual. It does. Because he's like, all right, I done dealt with a lot of shit. I done this. I done that.
30 days in jail will do that to you.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Hey, getting your freedom taken away, in I guess the true ideology of incarceration is to rehabilitate you while your time in there. So in this case, hopefully it did stick to his true form.
What are telling you when to do something, when to wash, when to eat, when to do whatever. Hey.
Man, y'all act like this boy went to Black Dolphin in Russia. He didn't.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I spent a day in jail.
It'll change.
I'm gonna be like Dom Mysterio. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be like Dom Mysterio. You gonna think I did 5 years in the penitentiary?
Hey man, she was crazy in there, homie.
How long was you in there? About
and man, about 30. 30
Oh no.
Hey man, you
Cats ain't built for that life, man. I know I'm one of them.
not over that shit, dog. Hey man, that's crazy.
So I'm just saying, like you know, I get it. I get it, Rasheed.
I get it,
That
dog.
man was in that 30. He was in that box, like nah.
For 30 days. Yeah. Hey, especially
He probably saw a short. He saw a shorty out there wilding.
hey, and I knew his knee was fine the way he was running out there.
He probably saw a shorty out there wilding.
You know he did. You know he did. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. That's what he did, see. That's what fucked him up. I gotta get my shit together. Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah. That'll do it. That'll do it. Yeah. That'll do it.
Leave my ass.
Yes, it will. Yes, it will. I gotta get my shit together, man.
Oh man. Because
You niggas gotta get your own Corvettes and shit. I gotta get my shit together. It's been fun, niggas.
All right.
Hey, man.
Joe, you gotta relax. You gotta relax.
Man, don't nobody listen to Joe, man. Joe need to go sit down somewhere.
Crazy, bro.
Joe need to sit down.
All right, man. Let's not get started. I'll let you have that at the end of the show.
What'd he say? I didn't even see it. What'd he say?
Just look in the comment section.
Look at the comments, fam. Look at this shit.
Do I really want to?
I mean,
not really.
I mean, he talking to you,
okay.
but
yeah. Okay, Joe. Okay, Joe. Yeah, Kool-Aid. Yeah, he got that joke from me. See, joke stealing motherfucker. Quit stealing my shit, Joe. You got that shit from me, motherfucker. I gave you that joke, bitch. You can't steal my shit.
Wait, hold on, time out. Wait,
don't try to steal my joke.
Wait, hold on, time out. So fam just stole your joke and tried to use it on you.
He stole my joke. Yeah, he stole my joke. That was my shit.
Hey,
I remember he was talking about Chris Jones. Remember? And that's how I got on it. I was like, oh, he won't wear that Kool-Aid on his mouth. He stole my joke, man.
He used
your
own.
Ain't worth a fuck. That's all right. Don't worry about it. Fuck him.
You like, what's your name? Like, you got served. They stole my move.
Yeah, stole my. Hey man, that's all right.
Hey, that's our shit, bro. That's our
shit.
He
stole our moves.
Stole my joke. With a black ass. Fuck him. It's cool. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna get you,
man. We got a returning player on the Chiefs. Now we've all talked about, we need a little veteran, to raise the floor of this room. You know what I'm saying? Because we're a little thin, a little young, a little thin. You know what I'm saying? Ashton Gelati, he's been hurt with the hamstring. So, FAU, which, I will say this. FAU's been showing a little promise out there. Yeah, it's been showing a little promise. Clarence ain't by me. But
it's too late, fam.
No, I'm shaking my head at old lying ass Joe. Go ahead. I'm with you. Come on. Joe's a liar. Talking about he saw it on Oz. You a lying bitch. It wasn't on no damn Oz. Hey, go ahead, Chris. Come on, man. Yo, man, fuck. Joe a lying sack of dog shit, man. That's how I know he lying. Eddie Beasley ain't never put no Kool-Aid on nobody's lips. That wasn't Eddie Beasley's style. Schillinger never did it. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't his style. He ain't never seen no fucking eyes. He a lying ass. Fuck that. Steal my joke. Yeah, it's cool. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry. He stole my joke, though.
Emmanuel Ogbah has been signed to a 1-year contract. Like I said, they still got to do the physical and all that stuff, so I'm sure it'll be official. I know Adam Scheffner reported it today, but he signed a 1-year deal. He was on the Jaguars. Wasn't really productive last year, but, Spags, he spoke today, and, he spoke about Emmanuel Ogbah, said he's been keeping in contact with him. And, I always liked him as a player, so. And he knows the system, you know what I'm saying? So if anything, he could be that vet to kind of help these young guys out, along the way. I know when he played with us, in 2019, he had a pretty solid season, 5.5 sacks, but he ended up, I think he tore his bicep He ended up being out for the rest of the season.
Yep.
Then he went to Miami, signed a nice little deal. Had 9 sacks that following year. Showed some promise in Miami, but he dealt with some injuries or whatever. But he's played pretty much most of the seasons these past few seasons. But look, man, I ain't sitting here saying Emmanuel about to change the dynamic of the defensive end room. It's gonna have to come from some of these young guys. But if he could come in and bring some veteran leadership and just hold down the fort as far as being a vet in that room and raise the floor, I'm cool with it. You know what I'm saying? At this point, it ain't too much on the market. So you got to go and get what you can get right now. Unless you're going to go trade with somebody, and this ain't the time of year where cats really make big trades. They wait to the trade deadline to really make those type of trades right now. Or they will scour the waiver wire, and you never know. You know what I'm saying? In the training camp, we see some guys get cut. You know what I'm saying? That we never thought would get cut. Cut? Okay, well, go get them. And the good thing about the Chiefs in the waiver wire this year is that they got a nice little spot because they picked 9th in the draft this year, so they can get somebody on the waiver wire, so they can put a claim in. So. But bringing in, man, like I said, Emmanuel Ogbah, I'm not sitting here saying he's gonna shock the world or shift anything, but he will raise the floor a little bit. So I'm okay with it.
That's exactly where I'm at, big dog. I'm right there with you. I mean, he's 32. All right. Obviously, he is a veteran presence. Yes, have we seen veteran defensive ends like a Carlos Dunlap, like a T Sizzle kind of help and actually be productive? Yeah, we have. Can that happen with Emmanuel? I don't know. If we're going based off of his career history in the Chiefs uniform, he's going to give us, like you said, a solid 5-6 sacks. But that's kind of been almost his whole career, give you 4, 5, 6 sacks per year. Kind of confusion on. I guess it kind of shows that kind of the lack of pass rush that they had in Jacksonville. He was part of that team where defensively they were not good at getting sacks, but they were good at causing turnovers. So if he helps bring, havoc to cause turnovers, I guess it helps. Yes, it does help. But look, I'm not expecting much from Manuel. Chris kind of laid out all the true points that really matters, and I'm just gonna leave it at that. I mean, he's gonna have to really do something for us to really notice his point of being added back to this team. That's all I'm saying.
Sure. I think it's either for depth or for vet experience, because you can still
Shit,
affect
both.
the game and help everybody else around you. His effort could allow for George to get off, could allow for Chris to get off, could allow for Mason to get off. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's just effort. You know what I mean? Not to mention, you get a situation in the postseason where maybe a younger guy is the moment could be potentially too much or whatever, and he provides you a sack. So I mean, yeah, I'm not. I don't have this lofty expectation of, yes, we got a 10+ sack guy, but he knows the defense. He knows what needs to happen. And I think one of the biggest pieces for this is it needs to be a pass rush by committee type thing, right? So you don't need one lead guy. Obviously, somebody's going to step up and lead the pack, but pressure on the quarterback is going to be so paramount for this team. You know what I'm saying? So if he can stay healthy and provide you some effort, in a rotation that allows somebody to get free enough to get a sack, then I'm all for it, man.
Big facts.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, man, we'll just see. You know what I'm saying? What he can provide, and hopefully, like I said, he can at least bring that veteran leadership. I know, another thing, he brings another older guy that Cris can relate with. You know what I'm saying? A lot of young dudes up in there, man. You know what I'm saying?
There's a lot of young dudes. Even Art Mason today, I don't mean to interrupt, but Art Mason was
No, go ahead.
talking on the radio. I heard him during lunchtime, and he was saying he wanted to crack jokes, but he can't talk to Cris because Cris is a lot older. You know what I'm saying? So he the young dude around all these old heads. You know what I'm saying? Or vice versa. And from Chris's point of view, he like, damn, all these young motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, get him somebody that he used to go to war with, man. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, for sure. All right, fellas. Saturday, you know what I'm saying? There's a game. You know what I'm saying? First preseason game against the Rams. We all expect. Now, look, I know Andy Reid says that Patrick Mahomes will play this preseason, but I still don't believe in it when it comes to preseason and who plays and who doesn't play. Now, will he play this week? Probably. Maybe not even next week. But I would not be surprised if Patrick Mahomes gets a series.
Week 3.
I would not be surprised whatsoever if they like, all right, man, we know you playing Denver. We don't want you just to see the first live bullets against that defense.
Yeah.
We're gonna get you some burn. just to get you out there. You know what I'm saying? Maybe a series and then get your ass up out of there. You know what I'm saying? Just to get you, get some live bullets flying around, see how you look on that knee, and then bang. You know what I'm saying? Get you ready for week 1. But I don't expect. I think Justin Fields will start this week. I don't see Travis playing this week. I don't see Chris Jones playing this week. I don't see none of the big dogs.
Or K9.
No, I don't see none of
Kenneth. Nope.
I don't see none of them. I don't see
This
none of
is
the
a
top
depth
dogs.
game. Yeah.
It's
No, this is a depth game.
Okay, so like let's have the discussion. If we had a normal 100% Patrick Mahomes, I think he at least gets, if we total up the number of times he played, and if we really thinking about ever since he became a starter, he at least played probably a total of maybe a quarter and a half amongst the 3 playoff preseason games.
Well, Andy is very old school with that. And Bill Belichick was like, most of the old school coaches are like that because and Nate Taylor said this one time. He asked Andy Reid. It was years ago. He was like, "Why you got these guys playing, preseason games, and most people don't play their preseason game?" And he was like, "How do you get better at football?
Yeah,
you can be football.
Yeah, you got to football to
Play
football.
That's the only way you get better at it, man.
You
got to play.
And if you listen to those guys like a Tom Brady, like a Peyton Manning, those guys wanted to play preseason because they wanted to get their time. You know what I'm saying? In real life situations, yes, it's vanilla. No, we're not game planning, but still, I want to see how it looks, how we run these basic ass plays on the field when I'm out there. You know what I'm saying? To make sure that my timing is right with my receivers, with my offensive line, with my running back. Like, I got to make sure I'm on point. You know what I'm saying? And those are the dudes that are the great ones. They want to play football. I don't care if it's preseason, it's scrimmage, intramurals. I don't care, man. I want to play football, man. You know what I'm saying? Whereas in some cases, it's like I see you in the regular season. You know what I'm saying? And then that's why the teams that don't play in the regular or the preseason, you see they start off a little slower. They're a little sloppier. You know what I'm saying? It takes them a little time.
I was about to say that, Chris. Take it a step further. I mean, there's no coincidence why Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid combination, look at their records in September. There's no coincidence for that. It's because Andy's going to make sure that during preseason, I'm going to have you ready for week 1 and hitting a season off running is because we kind of have to, my guy. I mean, we're playing a tough schedule every year. We're in conversation of being Super Bowl champion every year. You're going to get everybody's best. And now coming off a 6-11 season, not saying that You come on, you got a third place schedules. It's supposed to be theoretically easier than playing the first place schedule. That don't mean shit in the NFL because at the end of the day, you got to line up 17 times. And you got to make sure you're a better team. So, I just think Andy gets it, and whatever process that him and Pat and Bobby and the rest of the medical team got, I have trust and faith that they're going to make the right decision. Because at the end of the day, I think Patrick's going to make the right decision. There's a difference between wanting to win and putting yourself and the team in jeopardy to win, and I don't think he's willing to do that.
I don't know. I mean, I've seen it. I think Patrick's willing to go out there. If the leg is functional enough, he gonna go out.
Well, because
you gotta save yourself. You gotta save him from himself.
Yeah, but I also think, Chris, those weren't situations that you had to save him from himself. I also think those were situations where he was like, if I ain't dead, I'm playing. You know what I'm saying? Those were more like, I am the best option at this position to make sure my team wins. Point blank, period. Whether how I feel. So I don't think that, and trust me, I get what you're saying, but I don't think it got to the severity of Patrick literally just like you being that bad of a hindrance. Now, and you could pull out some examples maybe last year, because obviously there's some times where he was pretty much the only thing holding this damn team together. And you're like, bro, it ain't even worth it, bro. Like,
we talked about that in the Houston game. They already said his leg was pretty much done. It was ready to snap off, and then it finally snapped off in the Chargers game.
So it was kind of like, yeah. And to that point, yeah, I can agree with you in those situations where it's like, come on, man, it ain't even worth the risk. Because now you go from 7 wins from 6. Okay, whoop-de-doo, Patrick. You're still not a contender. You know what I'm saying? So I can feel you if that was a scenario, if we're applying it to last year. I just think knowing him and how he is, we know how kind of competitor he is. He's shown that to us. And like he's already shown that 13 seconds ain't enough to put him out. He's already shown that, whatever ankle injury you think ain't enough to put me out. Like, so I just think that, hey, they're gonna do the right thing. Would I would like him to see him get at least a series or 2, maybe 3rd game. I prefer it just, to keep with the theme of knocking the rust off, get your timing right, and making sure you're, going into week 1 on at least on a trajectory that you're progressing and not just trying to start off, get that chemistry. Like you need to make sure that you keep adding to get it better. I'm not the beginning stages of the chemistry. I know he's been with Xavier. We know he's been with Rashid. We know he's been with Trav. We know he's been with some players on the roster, but we still got hell. I know EB's back, but they still got to get into the routine of having EB's voice in their ear in the middle of the game, or just him being part of the offensive game plan. So I prefer get the kinks out in preseason. Does he have to play preseason? We know Patrick doesn't have to play preseason. And to be and no disrespect to the first 5 teams on the schedule, the Chiefs schedule is quite favorable, to be honest, in the first 5. So I can also see a scenario where I'm not rushing Patrick out in the preseason game. We'll just use these first 5 weeks to get him tuned up. And I can also see that scenario because I mean, y'all look at the first 5 weeks and there ain't nothing that ain't manageable. So I see both.
Yeah, for sure. But what are some of the guys that you are, in this first preseason game? Who are some guys you are, interested to see on that field on Saturday?
Go ahead,
Emmett Johnson, R. Mason, Peter Woods, Kennedy, Khalil Benson, Andrew Wiley.
Really? That's interesting.
What's the other kid?
You mean
the other
Jared
tight
Wiley?
end. Jared Wiley, yeah. And what's the other
Bringing Stool? Jake Bringing Stool?
No, not the no.
Oh, Trey Watson.
Thank you. 2 more seconds. I said myself.
I
And also, I
got
want to see if there's been any growth in that wide receiver room, because what you see out of your third and fourth, you know, that effort, the willingness to run block, the willingness to fight, to make plays in the passing game, like they will be the reflection of what the ones and twos are going to give you when they get out there. You know what I'm saying? So I want to see that. Yeah, just everybody just remain healthy, man.
that part.
On both sides. Like, yeah, you want guys to remain healthy. I hope Puka Nakua will be available week 1, but that's neither here nor there.
Unc gotta relax. You gotta relax, Unc.
Sometimes comedy is like Mike Tyson and want to bite the shit out of you. You know what I'm saying?
What you got, Mom?
No, obviously the names that are obvious choices for sure. But I think I want to focus more on the probably the Khalil Benson one. Just because who knew that name would even be an option at right tackle?
Mm-hmm.
And so if he's already garnering this much attention, we kind of talked about him last week, and then the hype has just kind of like gone full blaze ever since. It's just more like, if that's the case, then all right, well, let me see against live ammunition against somebody else who's not wearing the same helmet as you, and you getting after it is going to be is equivalent to a what is good, Dre? Is equivalent to a live action is going to get. And if you are doing what you are said to have been doing by a lot of people, numerous people, because it's not like we're hearing news about Khalil Benson from one individual. We're hearing it from multiple people who,
all the way to players.
That's what I'm saying. It's kind of like, all right, well, I got to see it now. So I'm definitely looking forward to what Khalil Benson can do. And to put context on it, I understand he probably won't see a lot of reps against the first team Rams defense in the preseason game. I understand that he won't be seeing a Myles Garrett, and he won't see an Aaron Donald, which sidebar, why y'all keep talking about, oh, he wanted to work out with us? Man, will you sign the man already, damn it? Or y'all just go ahead and say, he don't really want to do training camp. We'll just sign him week 1. Just go ahead or whatever. Just go ahead and sign your man, all right? And then, so he won't get the true test against this Rams defense. And I understand that, but still, you at least got to give I guess even just from the lifers to the casuals, it's something to grasp on to this name, because y'all been throwing his name out so much. And if you haven't made it up to St. Joe, you're not really going to believe what a lot of people are saying is that an undrafted guy might win this job at right tackle, which we got to be honest. I think it's in the running that the man might win the right tackle starting job. So we got to see what we're looking at. So I'm excited to see, my man, Khalil Benson. All the rookie class, I'm excited to see because, me and Chris have gone extensive research on all this. So we'll see them when we'll see them, and hopefully they can make a play or not. But nobody had Khalil Benson on their bingo card, and if you did, you're a liar. So let's see what it's about.
Yeah, I'm with you, man. Some of these guys, of course, unfortunately, we won't see Mansour Delane, but we'll talk about him in a minute. But we do get to see Peter Woods and R. Mason Thomas, and Emmett Johnson, Cyrus Allen, Jaden Kennedy. Even Nussmeier. Get to see what he looks like. When he gets out there. Because I'm interested to see, what happens if Justin Fields isn't too sharp and Garrett Nussmeier is sharp.
Hey, you
You
can.
know what I'm
Hey, you
I'm
can't
just
take it off.
saying. I'm
You can't.
just
Hey,
saying.
you can't take it off the board, my dog. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying.
Hey, we seen Andy play the best player. Hey,
He'll be back next week, Drake. Relax. But no, you hated the pick. I know you did, Jordan.
the
So
wearing the yellow jerseys.
I get it. I get it. You know, Jordan Tyson. We're back. But hey, when he's out there, he looks all right to me. He looks fine to me when he's covering somebody. But that's just me. That's just me, Dre. I could be wrong. He could be barbecue chicken all year.
Hey, but at the same time, they're letting him do everything but the actual padded contact. So he has been covering wide receivers in 7-on-7 drills, and he's been really locking them down.
They've been locking them down to me, but yeah, that's just me. Yeah, whatever.
So I'm not gonna look, and I know we kind of touched on it last week. I'm not gonna put too much stock in the fact that he's wearing a yellow jersey. It's more like, well, how long is he going to continue to wear this yellow jersey is probably the only question that we've only kind of really thrown out there. It's like, if he's wearing that damn yellow jersey to damn near,
Maybe he jammed him at the line. That's why it was terrible. He jammed him at the line. That's what happens when you get jammed at the line.
He got rerouted. Come on, Dre. Hey. You know what, Dre? I love you, but you are not going to try to treat Mansour like you treated Omar Norman Lott last year. You are not going to do that. You know, we're not.
Mansour the lane play. He started. And
we like. Can we at least let Mansour get to week one? Like.
I think Mansour gonna be fine. I ain't worried about Mansour.
Hey, man.
I think he's gonna live up to the draft pick. I think he's gonna be fine.
I really think we got one with Mansour.
Yeah, I think Mansour's fine. But,
the one that's really might, and you know how much I love Arm Mason Thomas. I hope he does it. I'm actually thinking it's more going to be Peter Woods. It might be the one that probably might be the gem of that whole class this year.
Yes, he's gonna play week one, Dre. They said that Brett Beach got on the radio yesterday and said he'll be back next week. He'll be cleared next week. That's why they put the pads on him these past 2 days. He'll be back next week.
Joe, stop. What is wrong with Joe, bro?
I don't want to. I'm not paying attention to Joe right now. I'm trying to talk football right now. He's trying to talk some other stuff. But yeah, Peter Woods, I'm very excited to see. In the live game, if that boy get a sack, it's an Arrowhead too, ain't it?
Let me double check real quick. It is, because they're moving the Royals game. Because the Royals had a home game that same 9-8. Moved the time on it.
Peter Woods get a sack. That crowd's gonna go crazy.
Yeah. Matter of fact, yeah, it's a 3:00 game on Saturday, 3 p.m. Central Standard Time for those.
Peter Woods get a sack. That crowd's gonna go crazy.
Oh yeah. But well, hold on, Dre. I'm watching the Royals because I didn't pay for the package, so I'm gonna get my money's worth. I'm gonna watch him be trash for all my.
The only thing you watching for is to see how many home runs Caglianone's gonna get this year, because he had 21. So shout out to Cat.
Hey, let's move on, because I can have a whole show about the Royals and how they. Let's keep it pushing. Yeah, this is.
We're not talking about the Royals. They suck. They're done. It's over. They're probably gonna lose 100 games.
Well, that's what let's move on, because I am not gonna try to make our viewers listen to this chaos that is just debauchery of a franchise that let's fill us up with so much joy and give us so much pain right now. So I'm not even gonna do it, bro. Nope.
Yeah. So, but yeah, Peter Woods definitely. I want to see what our Mason Thomas looks like. I do want to see Bassa. I want to see Bassa get some snaps out there moving around. Because I have big please.
Love some Bassa.
I can't take it here.
No, we can't do that. We can't do that.
I'm cocking a Christian. Okay, James got one Christian. Well, I just can't do it.
Can't do it, dog.
I can't even do him on special teams. But whatever. If he got to be on special teams, whatever. Royals, Royals, yeah, they do. But Jalen Royals, speaking of Royals, Jalen Royals, I want to see him on the field because there's been a lot of like discourse on him. I can almost say that some of these media members been trying to put out hit pieces against my man Jalen Royals. It's like, damn, man.
I don't get why people are trying to call him a bust already. He was he was.
Can my man get a preseason game?
Well, see, that's my point. My man, Jalen Royals was a late round pick, as in he wasn't, first or second round. He was a fourth or fifth round pick, if I'm correct.
Fourth.
Okay. There's only 7 rounds.
Well, you know what it is. I think what it is the emergence of what we've seen in Cyrus Allen. And him making making plays with Patrick Mahomes. Even today, he was making plays with Patrick Mahomes.
I understand that, but that's not fair to.
It's not, but at the same time, when you hear when a dude has been making plays all off season, and I know they was in shirts and shorts.
I get it.
Shirts to shorts to now padded practice, and he's still making plays. It's not like he disappeared. Like he got hurt, he got revved up, and then today it was like we saw some of the same stuff he was doing with the shirts and then in the shorts. It's like
okay,
but it's almost. But at the same time, I've seen Jalen Royals. It seems like they act like they don't want to put those plays out there. But I've seen Jalen Royals make some plays.
Okay, so now we're talking right there because I agree with you. I'm not saying they're trying to sabotage Jalen Royals, but damn, like he also has to make the opportunities. He also himself has to go and make the plays.
Yeah, for sure.
True enough. But what I'm saying is we can't fault Jalen Royals and call him a bust because one guy in Cyrus Allen, who by all means has a different route tree.
Yeah. Than
Jalen Royals, and
Royals is similar to a Rasheed Rice. They're a very similar build. They're a very similar type of player. That's what they are.
So he's the opposite wide receiver of Cyrus Allen. Total opposite. You know what I'm saying? Like Cyrus Allen is a route technician. All right.
I just think that injury set him back so much that, and I get you, maybe, still it was so bad. Why not just throw him out there? And I agree with you. But it was just, I think they were so out on Connor Embry.
Yeah, it was like, nah.
And I just think they were so out on the season. It was like, because even Jeffrey Botta, it was like he didn't even get no run. And it was like, he can't get no words. Like, why you ain't put him out there? You know what I'm saying? Like, even Jaden Hicks, it was like, he ain't getting no burn. It was like, there was a lot of young dudes that just didn't get no burn. And it was just like, why he ain't get no burn? You know what I'm saying? Hell, we was halfway through the season talking about Noah Williams. It took literally the end of the season be over for them to finally be like, all right, let's put him.
Yeah, to up his snap count. Yeah.
Yeah, it was like, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So the last season was a weird season. Me and Mar had a whole episode where we talked about
like
weird shit that happened. But I do want to see Jalen Royals make some plays. I also want to see some of these other wide receivers. Andrew, what's his name? Andrew Armstrong. He's been making some plays out there. I'm interested to see what he can do.
Noise. Heard he been making.
Yeah. Even in the running back room, I want to see Brashard Smith here too. They said he put some weight on. They said he's out there making some plays out there. Him and Emmett Johnson, I'm sure they're going to get a lot of burn on Saturday. Maybe some of these other guys that probably will be more practice squad guys, like Emmett Smith's son, EJ Smith. He'll probably be a practice squad guy. We'll see. Maybe we'll see some plays from him. And Jay Knott, another one. See what he could do. And then on the defensive side, like I said, just see some of these guys just move around. You know what I'm saying? Make some plays and make some stuff happen. I also my bad, but I also want to see Brashard Smith and Emmett Johnson in the punt and kickoff return too, because
I'm with that.
Respectfully.
This name sounds odd to say it, but it just popped in my head. I actually kind of want to see Jaden Hicks.
Them too. Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Because there's a player named Xavier Wampa who's been making plays.
Or,
Damn
or
near clothesline. He gave clothesline to hell
hey,
to my
ask
man named Johnson the other day.
him, John, about your boy. He said, "Dog, this goes back to college, dog. This is Iowa versus Nebraska, fam. I still
Mm-hmm.
got to get you, cuz."
He gave him the clothesline of hell. Shout out to
Ah,
JBL.
yeah, he did. Yeah, yeah.
But I want to see Jaden Hicks in that battle with him and Xavier Wampa. See how that looks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There was another player I was thinking about. But yeah, there's some guys out there that I want to see make some plays for sure, and get out there and move around a little bit, man. Get us excited, man, for some of these young guys. That's what I want to see.
Hey, man. Hey.
Because, like I said, Peter Woods or even Armason, both of them, Armason Thomas and Peter Woods get a sack.
Yeah, Arrowhead gonna go crazy. By the way, thank you for changing it just to Arrowhead. I don't mind the GHA, but it always great to just.
Man, we never called it GHA. No, respectfully, GHA.
Yeah, we never
used your name.
Yeah, we never used your name. We always called it Arrowhead.
we never used your name.
Yeah.
It is what it is. It is what it is. But yeah, I'm excited for Saturday, man. You know what I'm saying? To see some of these guys make some plays out there for sure. Booster themselves on this roster, man. So, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, sir. Can't wait.
All right, man. I thought about this the other day because there's been a lot of rumblings about Patrick Mahomes and other quarterbacks, and sometimes, a great fighter once said, "You must have forgotten." He even put a song in. You must have forgotten.
Great fighter.
Great Roy Jones Jr.
No, he didn't. Just Roy Jones is crazy.
Hey, that's my favorite fighter. So, whatever. But some of these people must have forgotten. So me and Mar are gonna put together our own personal top 5 Patrick Mahomes game-winning drive. So, Mar, I'm gonna let you go first, sir.
Man, we talked about it on the show before. I got to start with number 5. Patrick Mahomes' first NFL start, December 31st, 2017. The game-winning drive to set up a field goal. That was his first start. We knew for a fact that he sat behind Alex Smith all season. Alex set because we already had a playoff spot secured. Wasn't no moving up or down. So Andy put the kid in. He said, "Well, this is gonna be our future. Let's get a glimpse of it." And even last couple of weeks or a couple of episodes we talked about it. He didn't throw for a touchdown, but we knew just the way that the man played, especially on this game when he dropped to set up the field goal. Oh, we got our future, baby. Oh, well, I mean, we don't even care what happened in this playoffs. We care, but we don't care. Like, we know what's happening in the future, baby. And this guy, even in his first year as a starter, it took us past any level that Alex has ever taken the Chiefs off rip. But we kind of knew what was coming just because of this first start, that final drive to put the team into field goal position. Got Albert Wilson in check, and he got paid for Miami. So he had Albert Wilson looking like the greatest wide receiver in snow that day. Got him paid. Ain't heard from him since. But yeah, man, I had definitely number 5. Greatest drives of Patrick Mahomes' career was that first start against the Broncos, December 31st, 2017.
For sure. You know what's crazy? That was my honorable mention.
Oh, really?
Yes, that was my honorable mention. So I'm gonna go ahead and move on to my 5. Number 5, Raiders, COVID year 2020, game-winning drive against them to Kelsey. Let me tell you right now, most of these are to go Travis Kelsey.
A lot of them will be.
It was like 20-some seconds left after this, but it was the game-winning drive. They won 35-31.
Shout out. I always love a good memory beating the Raiders.
Of course.
Fuck them. Excuse my language, but fuck them. Number 4. Yeah, man. Obviously this drive, January 19th, 2020. This one kind of set the tone of what we got to see. The 27-yard run. It's the drive we had the 27-yard run against the Titans. Tightrope the sideline. Almost fumbled it. Took it in the end zone. Took a hit. Didn't even matter. This man did everything. Every football action happened on that play, from juking to hitting to running to almost fumbling. Everything, just about every element of football happened on this play. All with him running up that sideline against Tennessee in that AFC Championship game. That drive was miraculous. That one sealed the deal. We knew it was good after that. Hey man, we was Miami bound after that one. So yeah, that was it. That was to me, that was the one that said, all right, this kid is different, man. He different.
For sure. My number 4, no surprise, 2022, Mahomes to Kelsey against the Chargers. With 31 seconds left.
Was that the OT?
No, that's not the OT.
Okay.
But it was like 30-something seconds left. He hits Kelsey 35 to win the game, 35-31 in 2022.
Love it. Number 3, the game-winning drive to get in the field goal range for Harrison Butker to kick that field goal against Cincinnati, January 29th, 2023. I had to put it on here because you stinking ass, filthy, chili-loving, spaghetti-eating sons of bitches just keep getting on my nerves, man. And got the nerves to keep yapping your mouths. Just keep forgetting that because y'all done missed the playoffs 3 years in a row. And here we are. But just to remind you how cold-blooded our quarterback is. Y'all could talk about that personal foul. I mean, it was a personal foul. Your man hit them like 5 yards out of bounds. Well, did you not expect the flag to come out? Goofy. Yeah, that drive was, and can we not forget who he was throwing to in this game?
Marcus King.
NBA.
NBA. They was on the sideline saying, "Oh, MBS, that's their Tyreek Hill."
MBS, Sky Moore.
Explain something to you.
Talk to him.
Comparing MBS to Tyreek Hill is diabolical. I just want to let you know that right now.
Absolutely. That was done. But no, that drive to set up Harrison Butker to get that field goal January 29, 2023, 23-20 victory for the Chiefs over the Bengals, especially a year after when they gave up that AFC Championship game in the same building. And especially because that's probably the worst half of football I've ever seen from Patrick Mahomes. I've never seen nothing like that, and hopefully I never do, because that was bad. But I've never seen him play football like that for a half and ever again. And hopefully I never do. But yeah, that was bad.
Outside of the second Eagles Super Bowl.
Oh, but I try to forget that second Eagles Super Bowl. But that drive for me was like, all right, my man, he's faced adversity, took a loss, knowing he should have won, and he came back and he slayed the demon. And guess what? You know what's funny, Cincinnati? That was your last playoff appearance. Since then.
Yeah, trash. All right, my number 3. Gotta say this one. Because I remember where I was. I was sitting on my couch watching this game, sweating. And I remember threw this pass to Kelsey for 34 yards, walk off, OT against the Chargers, 2021, week 15. This was for the division, people. This was an important game. This was for the division and to win it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
at it. Like
that was high pressure cooker right there. It wasn't high pressure doing anything in the playoffs, but it was high pressure. And Kelsey ran that touchdown in.
Yeah,
I just got up on my couch. Ooh.
Hey, to me, I ain't gonna lie. This might be homerish, and we're not homer people on this show because we call the Chiefs right or wrong. We call it straight down the middle when it comes to them. But when Travis made that play, there was no doubt in my mind that was probably the greatest tight end ever in history. So that one for me solidified it for me. I was like, yep. That's your GOAT tight end. I'm sorry, guys. All you other contestants had a good shot. It was great while it lasted, but that one solidified it for me. That play did.
Yeah, no doubt.
All right, number 2. Hey, man, I'm not for sure if this led to a game-winning drive, but it did. It might not. But I don't care. February 12th, 2023. When my man scrambled in the Super Bowl with that bum ankle against the Eagles.
Oh yeah, that led to the game on field goal.
Did it? I can't remember now. You know me. I be smoking, so I be forgetting, bro. So, but yeah, man. Because that moment right there showed true grit, true determination, the will to win, to block out pain, to block out potential severe injury. Who knows how bad his ankle was at that point in time? But it didn't matter. My man said, "Nope, Mama, I love you, but pray for your son. I gotta get this first down, Mama. I gotta get this first down, Mama." I know it's not the same action as the helicopter John Elway shit, but almost to the meaning of it, where it was like a clutch first down from your quarterback scrambling. That was so clutch. So I couldn't have left it off that list, man. That play was just like bananas, man. Get on my back. I know my ankle fucked up, but we getting this first down, baby.
Yeah, for sure. Number 2, 13 seconds. OT to Kelsey, 8-yard touchdown. We were sweating bullets. We thought we lost in regulation. Okay, when Josh Allen threw that touchdown to what's the boy name? Gabe Davis. Shout out to Hughes. Yeah, we thought they lost. But they pulled it out. They pulled the rabbit out with Tyreek and Kelsey. Got in field goal range to take it in the OT. Got the one at the coin toss and marched down the field, and the rest is history.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, gotta highlight that one.
Oh, for sure. And no spoiler alert. That's my number 1. It's near and dear to my heart because I was in the building for it, and I know I told this story on the show before, but you can hear a mouse fart. How quiet it was. Hey, we know how rocking Arrowhead get. When Gabe Davis took that touchdown in, and we looked at it all, everybody looked at the clock and said 13 seconds. You could have heard a mouse fart in Arrowhead Stadium. I promise you could.
Mm-hmm.
And when I say, like, it's one thing to see and kind of hear emotions through the TV screen when you're watching sporting events, to be there in a moment like this and to witness it and to be a part of like the insane highs and lows and quick and sudden highs and lows of the last few moments of this game. Yeah, I'll find it's hard. It's going to be hard for me to find another moment better than that, especially from Patrick Mahomes. It's just going to be hard. That moment was crazy bananas. Literally, the whole stadium was on hush, and literally, I shit you not, you see people starting to pack their shit up. They're walking up the stairs. They're walking up the stairs. The only reason why me and my wife didn't leave is because literally we traveled from North Carolina. I was still living in North Carolina at this point in time, so it's like We didn't pay money to travel. We didn't pay money for hotels, plane tickets, food, whatever. And I'm just going to enjoy the last few moments. I'm going to get my money's worth, not knowing what the hell I was about to get. I just wanted to stay because I'm cheap. And I'm like, well, shit. And you can literally see the stampede of people running back in the stadium once they heard the crowd moments later get on this drive, because there's people walking to their cars, and it's going to take you a minute to walk to your car for leaving the stadium. So they hear the crowd going crazy. They're running back in the stadium. Like, the moment was crazy. It's bananas. It's going to be hard pressed to experience or see anything of a moment ever like that ever again in my life. That shit was crazy. So I had to put it number one for sure. January 23rd, 2022 will forever go down in history for me. The only thing that can make that moment better is the following week if they didn't do what they did against Cincinnati. but it's okay. It's okay. We forgive. Shit.
Yeah, my number one is OT Super Bowl 58 against the 49ers to McCole Hardman. That was our last Super Bowl we won. That was a rough game. The offense wasn't hitting like it was. Neither offenses were really hitting. The defenses was the talk of those two that Super Bowl. But we pulled it off when we needed to. Patrick Mahomes had a big run that set that thing up. And Travis Kelce had a big catch and run, so did Rasheed Rice, and that drive. And ultimately, you know what I'm saying, the clock running, they set up, pretty much run the same play that they ran against the Eagles. And McCole Hardman ran it in for the touchdown. And we're Super Bowl champions for the third time. So, yeah, man, that's my number one.
Love it.
All right, man. Let's talk about this Bill Barnwell. Now, Bill Barnwell, he put out an article, and I like Bill Barnwell. I read some of his stuff. He puts out some pretty decent, solid stuff. You know what I'm saying? He always puts out some solid stuff. But he put out an article on current Hall of Fame players who he feels are Hall of Famers, who are, you know, on the cusp of being Hall of Famers, or some players who need work to get to that point. And he went through each team and he did that. And of course, with the Chiefs, Patrick Mahomes, Chris Jones, and Travis Kelce. That's what he put as Hall of Famers, which rightfully so. I think Creed Humphrey said need work, but almost there or something like that. Brian has to put some more years in, but if Creed Humphrey continues on, he's off.
I think so too.
Just
to add to that, I just think he's just kind of been the consensus, in my opinion, the consensus best center since he got in the league. So,
I would say since Jason's left, yes.
Yes.
Since Jason Kelce's left, yeah.
Yes. That's fair.
Yeah. Then you know, Lamar Jackson, I think he said he was a Hall of Famer, and somebody else, I forgot the other person who said he was a Hall of Famer on the Ravens. But we get to the article, the controversy comes with Josh Allen. And in part, when he got to Josh Allen, he said, and I quote, "If there was an all-decade team, Josh Allen would be the number one quarterback." It gets better, Mar. Because then he goes on to say, well, you can possibly debate Lamar and Patrick, but the consensus is it's Josh Allen. Woo! So it came at an uproar. You know, Chiefs fans, we gonna go after you. You don't give my boy his props. And we already feel like, you know, Patrick gets slighted a lot. You know what I'm saying? They always want to put somebody over him. They I was trying to find somebody to over him, especially Josh Allen. But before you go, Mark, I just want to say this. Listen, I think Josh Allen is a top 3 quarterback, top 2, top 3 quarterback.
Yeah, that's not where the debate's at. That's not, yeah.
But to say he's an all-decade quarterback. Consensus. Like, it's not even an argument.
That's where I'm fucked up at, Chris. That's all I want to say. The consensus part is the only thing that's fucking me up right here, dog.
And I don't understand this. Like, this aggressiveness of trying to shove this narrative. And it's not just Bill Barnwell. It's the Dan Orlowskis. It's you pick a media member, and they trying to push this narrative that Josh Allen is the best quarterback in the league.
It's some weird NFL narrative this year. I can't.
And it's just, I get it. He's 6'5", 6'6". He can run, and he got an arm like a cannon. But it's almost like they don't want to talk about his deficiencies. It's always like he never has enough around him. He literally has an 1,000-yard rusher.
You can never talk about his shortcomings. It's never his fault. His
fumbles. Dan Orlowski literally, when Josh Allen fumbled the football before that happened against Denver, he literally tried to blame the offensive line for not fumbling.
Well, why didn't his offensive line not fall on the fumble?
So, but back to the article. Listen, there should be no debate who the all-decade. You could talk about Patrick Mahomes' numbers, and look, Josh Allen's numbers haven't been that
like
much
world beating. That's what I'm saying.
More better than Patrick Mahomes. Does not act like he's just throwing 5,000 yards every year, close to it, because he's not. But the consensus should be Patrick Mahomes is the all-decade, especially in the 2020s, that he's the all-decade quarterback of this era. He's won Super Bowls. He's had too many clutch moments against those guys, against the Lamar Jacksons, against the Joe Burrows, against
the Josh Allens.
Consistently, not just, he had that one game where he didn't know. Consistently, he's played against those guys and knocked them off.
More times than not.
Yes. And I'll make a case for Lamar over Josh because he's won MVPs in that dude.
Well, he should have 3-0 if we're keeping it a buck.
The one that they gave to Josh was a pity one because Lamar had the better season that year.
Here, motherfucker, here.
That's exactly what that was. I can argue the year that Josh won it, Lamar had a better season than the year prior when he won it.
He did.
So it's just like, I think Josh is a great quarterback. I really do. I like Josh Allen even before he had got Stephon Diggs. When I watched him and he had nobody around him but LaShawn McCoy, because I saw it. I was like, dude is a gamer. Like, he wants to win. I see it in him. Is he a little reckless? Yeah. But but that's his determination. He really wants to win this game. And then once you finally got him some weapons, it was like, this kid is nice. Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna knock him. You know what I'm saying? It's just more so of a rivalry thing. You know, we cheer for the Chiefs, and when we go against Buffalo, it's for Josh Allen. You know what I'm saying? So no disrespect, but it is what it is. But this narrative to make it seem like he's just been, you would think that he had all the accolades and nobody else did. And it's just like, somebody made a great point that Josh Allen's one Super Bowl to the media is going to mean more to
everything
than Patrick Mahomes' 3 Super Bowls.
Oh my goodness. They're going to hype that and blow it out of proportion like it's the greatest thing that ever happened to football. Are you serious?
Like, it might get to it might get to a point where they be like, Josh Allen is behind.
It's the greatest quarterback ever.
They're gonna say he's behind Tom Brady.
Oh, with one.
Yeah, I got him over Joe Montana. I got him over such and such. Like,
oh my God, yeah, they're gonna be discussing when he wins one.
If wins
If
we could beat Dan Marino. Hell, Dan at least got to one. So maybe not Dan Marino.
He'd be
Josh. That'd be Boomer Esiason. But no, just this whole narrative, Josh Allen being like they want him to be great, and this feeling sorry for him, this pity party that the media has for him. I get it. You like a quarterback, and you want to see great players win championships. I get it. But at the end of the day, hey man, not everybody's gonna win.
Nope.
A lot of y'all that's in the media that's talking about this era, a lot of y'all were live enjoying Michael Jordan. And sorry, he kept a lot of great players from winning championships.
Sure did.
It didn't take away from their greatness, but hell, sorry. Sorry, Karl Malone.
You just can't eat while I'm trying to eat. That's it.
Sorry, Sean Kemp. Sean Gay Payton.
And if we keep it in the buck, if he didn't play baseball, he might have ran through 8 in a row. So, I mean.
Sorry, Clyde.
Hey, it's a lot of cover didn't eat.
Clyde didn't win one to win, like Mark just said. He went to go play baseball.
Hey, the whole league said, hey, he gone? Shit, somebody else gonna win this year, dog. That's what happened for 2 years. Yeah. They said, oh, he ain't here? Shit.
Even though I would have loved to see that Houston versus the Chicago Bulls.
Yeah, it would have. But, I mean, that. Hey, you know how sick you would have been to your stomach as a basketball person who wasn't a fan of the Bulls, see this man come back late in the season and then just win a championship? That'd hurt you. You're like, man, we ain't even got no chance. This man just played the playoffs and win a championship.
But yes, and I mean, to be real, I mean, he came back that following season and went to the finals against the Orlando Magic, and it came up short. He was rusty. He was just rusty.
Dog, and had he had a couple of days of knockoff rust, they might be in that. That's what I'm saying. That's disgusting work.
I was a huge Penny Hardaway fan, so that was my guy. So, but anyway, this narrative with Josh Allen,
it's crazy.
It's crazy. This super narrative of trying to push him to be the best quarterback ever because he has these, super traits, and I get it. He's the, I know another quarterback who had these super traits, and I treated him like he was dog water. He played in Carolina, but that's neither here nor there.
And actually won an MVP, and actually went to a Super Bowl.
And we can talk about that Super Bowl because there was a couple of drop touchdowns, but that's neither here nor there. Everybody wants to talk about him not falling on football, but it is what it is.
You can't win or lose a game on one play more times than not. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. But still, I just feel like this whole narrative is crazy to me. And Bill Barnwell, like I said, I love your work. I've read a lot of your articles. I think you do a really good job at ESPN. You're one of the few that does. They do a good job. But that's ridiculous. And whoever allowed you to print that, like if I saw that on my desk on my computer and you submitted that,
I'd have told you.
Yeah, I like you, man, but no, we're not putting that.
Start over.
Do it over.
Hey, do it over. What you mean do it over?
I don't care if you do believe in that. We're not putting that out there.
Do it over.
You trying to build it. You trying to press a narrative to me, player. The all-decade quarterback is the guy who won 3 Super Bowls. 1 to 5, 1 3.
The consensus part is what fucked me up, bro. I was like, because we've said this many times, prefer who you prefer. All right. At the end of the day, I'm gonna still rock with Mahomes over any quarterback in the NFL right now. That's just me. That's not me being a Chiefs fan. This is me being a football fan. I've seen what this man done as a starter over the last 9 years. I'm not taking anybody over him. All right. Point blank period.
We've seen him when he had great weapons with the peak of Travis Kelce, the peak of Tyreek Hill, and we've seen him do it with a Juju Smith-Schuster, an MVS, a Kadarius Toney, and a Sky Moore.
Enough said right there. So my thing is,
with no 1,000-yard rusher behind him.
Hey, look. In my world of culinary or hospitality, you know what makes a great chef? A motherfucker that can cook any and everything, anywhere, and with any kind of situation he's in. That's Patrick Mahomes. That man can make a gourmet 5-star Michelin meal out of any roster he has been given. And you know how I know that? Because there's 2 of those Super Bowl rings with 2 different rosters. All right? One with some stars, one with some guys that more than likely should have been training camp casualties. All right? And he got 3 of them things. Look, have your opinion on who you prefer. This is almost as equivalent to Jordan, LeBron, GOAT conversation. Prefer who you prefer. It's all, it's all who you prefer, your preference, whatever. It's subjective, whatever. But to say consensus, as in there's no conversation needed that Josh Allen is the all-decade quarterback, the same time that he is playing football next to that guy in Kansas City, and you line up them resumes side to side, and I'm sorry, Bill Barnwell, you can't tell me with a full straight face over a decade putting resumes side to side, just blind resumes. First of all, don't put a name attached to it, just blind resumes. If we take names off of it, don't put a picture on it, don't put shit. Put blind resumes next to each other. There are going to be some numbers that are not far off from each other, but there's going to be some disparities. And they're huge. And they're not even close to being on the same. We're talking about clutch moments, and we're talking about Super Bowls, damn it. And if you don't get that, then I don't even know what the hell we talking about, because I can't reach you. I can't get to you. You're unsavable. So I look, Bill Barnwell, have your opinion, but just to use the word consensus. And again, I'm not the most scholastic individual in the world. I ain't gonna be no fucking Einstein. I ain't gonna be no smart man in the world, no spelling bee. No, but I understand the definition of consensus and the use of consensus. Comparing Josh Allen to Patrick Mahomes, no sir, that was the wrong word. That was a wrong choice of words. Matter of fact, that shouldn't have even crept into your thought process of even using that word compared to.
But to even brush it off
like it was nothing.
You can maybe say Lamar and Patrick. I guess I hear you, but I don't hear you, bro. It's just like, what?
That's even more disrespectful to say, you know what? I guess we can have the debate between him and Lamar as honorable.
Because ultimately, it's disrespectful to Patrick, for sure.
Yes.
But it's even disrespectful to Lamar. To just be like,
hey, hold on, Pim. Wait a minute.
Yeah. That doesn't, man.
That don't work for me. I'm not feeling.
I can hear you about Patrick and Lamar. Whatever. It's not working. I'm not feeling.
Oh man.
It's like, what?
Yeah, that's wild.
You better than my player.
Way better than this.
But shout out to Bill Barnwell. You got your controversy for the week.
Oh boy, I can't wait to clip this Bill Barnwell on you, fool.
Yeah.
Wild behavior, Bill.
In my soul voice, Mars,
ready to play the game.
Or in my triple time to play the game. We're gonna play a little more likely, where I ask you more likely this, and only 5.
Mm-hmm.
Down to 5, ain't going long. More likely this, more likely this. I was gonna do training camp edition, but I'll just do players.
Yeah.
Number 5. What's more likely, Josh Simmons Pro Bowl or Kenneth Walker leads the league in rushing yards?
I think it's more probable of a Josh Simmons Pro Bowl. I don't know if anybody's been seeing what this man has been doing. I feel bad whoever the DN was that just got thrown out the club the other day.
Mitchell Schwartz didn't like it too much.
Hey, Mitchell, you got to relax, bro. Hey, it's people. Look, sorry to get off on the tangent, Chris. Hey, Mr. Schwartz, we respect your opinion over here at AAC. We really do. Matter of fact, we respect your game because we know we saw what you did at right tackle for us. Appreciate it.
All pro, right there.
All pro. Appreciate you. But sometimes, man, yes, we know you know a lot of football, but sometimes you just gotta relax, bro. Like sometimes I think you take the fact that you know football and you amplify it and you go too crazy on it, go too hardcore on it. And it's like, bro, it's really not that deep. Like it's training camp. And the guy just literally just threw a man at the club. Just let us have our fun right now, bro. Like don't rain on the parade. So relax. But no, I think Mitchell, he can say whatever he wants. It's all good. I don't think he meant any harm by it. It's just like, come on, relax. Like you get a little bit too. But I think a Pro Bowl from Simmons is definitely more plausible. So I just think the guy's already. To put it this way, the hype train we had last year, I don't think it was a fluke. It was more justified. And now this year, I think it was more. I think it's going to be more. Him solidifying that, yeah, I really am that damn good. And just imagine had I not take that hiatus or got hurt last year. So, no, I think Josh Simmons is going to have an all Pro Bowl season at left tackle. He's going to throw a lot of jokers out the club this year, and I can't wait to see it.
Yeah, for sure. All right, man. Number 4. What's more likely, Rashee Rice 1,000 yards or George Kalafis 12 sacks?
Oh shit, that's Rashee Rice. Hey, we tried the 12 with George. Did we try that last year? Okay.
He was hurt.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I ain't trying to hear that shit, man. Because the fact of the matter is, if you hurt, then why was you still playing then? And so, nah, I'm gonna go with the. I can't go with George on that one, man. Look, Rashee getting 1,000 yards. I'm not saying is easy in the NFL, but I'm saying it's for a guy of his talent is achievable, especially when we seen him get close to it before. Yeah, I got more. We can't forget the contract a year motivation too. So
Season's always undefeated.
Always undefeated. So
Mr. is paid up.
And George is already paid, so he ain't worried about that. So yeah, give me Rashee on that one.
Number 3. Who's more likely? Khalil Benson starts the season or Jalen Rose gets cut?
Ooh. Ooh. Shit. Oh, that's tough. Oh, that's a good one. I'm gonna be honest. I think we got a probable of seeing Khalil Benson starting.
Yeah.
No, yeah, hey, we love Jalen Royals around here. All right, he's the only one to sign the couch. All right, we love him around here at AEC. Business is business, man. And the way these numbers games might work out, it may not work out in your favor. Only because if this Armstrong guy keeps putting up good reports, keep showing up, somebody else might come out of no, or if there's a tight end, you know what I'm saying? If there's a tight end might start emerging. I mean, that's another option that they can go to, not named Jalen Royals.
Yeah.
I
don't think he gets cut though. I think they usually tend to don't cut their draft picks.
No,
especially in his second year. I think
yeah,
he would have to have like a really bad preseason.
Oh no, I
think
agree.
I think he would have to have like some drops and some, just some bad missteps. He don't know where he's supposed to be. He's running the wrong route or something like that. But I hear you.
I just think for the sake of the playing the game, I'm gonna have to go with Khalil Benz because he's just making too much noise right now, not to get a significant starting job, and I'm not hearing enough Jalen Royal, so let that be what you may.
I know he's hurt, but I said we already assured he will be back next week, pretty much. What's more likely, Mansour Lane 3 INTs or Tyquan Thornton 6 touchdowns?
I'm gonna actually go 3 INTs for Mansour. I had to pause a little bit because I can see Tyquan getting those 6. I guess my hesitation to go with that option was because at some point in time, I think if you start just going bombs away, especially on the play action, if Kenneth gets going and the play action gets going, and Tyquan is a one on the receiving end of those deep bombs all the time, at some point in time, coach they're gonna get tired of seeing that Thornton and Mahomes connection, and we all seen how a league reacts to trying to shut down Mahomes. Like they take it to drastic measures. So I can see them taking away Tyquan a lot sooner in the season because and off topic, I'm willing to bet that had the Chiefs used Tyquan a little bit more last year, they would have done the same thing. But the Chiefs did it to themselves. So it knowing that they've already kind of got Tyquan Patrick connection already on film, they might kind of look out for it. So I could see Mansour probably getting those 3 interceptions before Tyquan got those 6.
Yeah, for sure. What's more likely? Cyrus Allen gets over 300 receiving yards or R. Mason gets 3 sacks?
I know R. Mason's getting 3. I ain't even got to think about that. I just think his motor, his will to get after the quarterback, if he's active for 17 games, no way the guy that I've been watching is getting like 3 sacks. No, like can't he? No, I wouldn't believe it. You tell me he couldn't get 3 sacks? No, ain't no way. Nope. I wouldn't believe it. I won't believe it. Just wait. How many games did he play? He played all 17. And he didn't get 3. Nah. Nope. Whose stat sheet is this? I wouldn't believe it. Not the guy I've been watching. In the effort and the get off the snap that he's shown. No, ain't no way. I don't believe it. Hey, we're talking about literally like our starting line, at least the 4 that we know for sure. I've already been talking about this guy. So if he can get 3, yeah, we got a serious problem. What the hell is really going on? Like, did we misevaluate this guy? What's going on? It had to be something catastrophic. I don't know. But yeah, he if you don't get minimum 3, oh yeah, we got a problem.
All right, man, let's go around the league, man. I didn't know that this was breaking news, but Kyler Murray is a starting quarterback at the Minnesota Vikings.
Ooh, breaking news.
Y'all
Hey,
waste our time with this.
No, the true question is, if you got that much faith in him, Jim Harbaugh, go get him there. You kept I'm just saying he was hyping him up. He like coming out.
Do something for his boy, man. Won the national championship. He ain't going to get that kid. He might get him as a backup.
Okay, well, but that's what I'm saying. If this is what I want from today's culture in NFL. If you're gonna talk that shit, I really want to see if you can back it up. If you want to say, hey man, this guy JJ McCarthy is the truth, he's the future, he's a great quarterback. Okay, put him on your roster then.
Look, man, we watched that Michigan season. Man. It was about that running game and that defense.
Oh, we know.
Yes, the JJ make a couple of plays here and there.
Every now and then. But that's my point, Chris, is we've seen this. We've seen the guys that you are hyping up. So if that's the case, I need y'all to back up what you talking. If you talking about he's the great quarterback, he's a great quarterback, that, put him on your roster. Put him on your roster there. Otherwise, you did that, like, sell that shit to a motherfucker with ears. I ain't trying to hear it. I'm just, come on, man. I want these cats to move a little bit different in the NFL, man. But ain't no surprise. Ain't no surprise that Minnesota, it sounds like they're ready to move on. I don't know why they just, but ain't nobody gonna trade for him. He ain't got no value. I mean, he's been in the league now. This is about to be his third year. We've seen a lot of injuries, a lot of missed games, and some bad football. He ain't put enough good stuff on tape to be worthy of a trade. I mean,
I hear you.
And the crazy thing is, I think Kevin O'Connell is actually probably one of the better offensive minds that we got in the game right now. I mean, for some reason, he's taking a cat like Kirk Cousins and got him to some more money.
I think that's more so.
Well, I'm just saying.
Agent, who's a Hall of Famer already. They need to have a whole section of the bus for that dude. You can't. The money he got, Kirk Cousins, is like crazy.
I need to look at Kirk Cousins' agent right now. Hey, Google Kirk Cousins' agent.
Be my agent.
That's what that. Hey, see, not that. That's why you my dog. See, we on the same wavelength, bro. I need him to negotiate some money for AAC real quick.
Real. Whatever you doing it right, my brother.
Hey, cause he get that man paid, man. Mike McCartney of Lex Sportive. All right. Don't let me get your phone number, Mike. It's on.
Get you in the hallway, player.
Get you in the hallway. Hey, man, we need to get this money, Mike.
What deal you got for Kirk Cousins?
We need something similar. Sir, you don't play NFL football. I said, I don't care, bro. You made miracles happen before, and make another miracle happen.
Make a miracle happen. I need you. I got bills, dog.
Got bills,
So over the weekend, the Hall of Fame enshrines happened. Drew Brees, Luke Kuechly, Larry Fitzgerald, Adam Vinatieri, and Roger Craig all were inducted into the Hall of Fame. Shout out to Roger Craig. He announced that he does have dementia, which is crazy in itself, man. I'm happy that he's able to get into the Hall of Fame before that dementia took over his mind. So at least he got that moment. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Because if you don't know about dementia, man, stuff takes your mind. You get to forgetting stuff.
Yeah, and you never know when it can get aggressive and progress quick. Because I've seen it firsthand with my grandmother.
Me too. Me too, my grandmother. So man, shout out to him. But shout out to all the inductees. They're all well deserved. There's nobody on this list that was like, man, how he get in? All of them deserve to get into the Hall of Fame. We all know what Drew Brees represents. He was a top 5 quarterback in his era. He was, especially with the Saints. Larry Fitzgerald, constant professional, always over 1,000 yards. Sometimes I wish he would have went somewhere else because I think he would have won the Super Bowl somewhere, even though he had a chance to win the Super Bowl that 1 year with Kurt Warner. But I think if he went to, because there was years where the Patriots kind of get him. If he went over there with Tom, I think he would have won the Super Bowl. Luke Kuechly at one time was the best middle linebacker in the league.
Yeah.
Tackling machine, and he could cover.
He could. He definitely could cover.
And then Adam Vinatieri, he was the best kicker in his era. Get clutch one time, a couple of Super Bowls.
Couple of things. So it's just on Tom's finger because of him. Hey, didn't he turn around and put one on Peyton's hand too?
He did. You're right. Then Roger Craig, he was kind of the before his time. You know what I'm saying? I know we always talk about Marshall Faulk being the weapon that he was, not just in the running game, but in the passing game. But that was Roger Craig. He was putting up 1,000 yards rushing and 1,000 yards receiving. He did it in the same season. You know what I'm saying? So Roger Craig he's a pioneer. You know what I'm saying? Now you guys used to the Christian McCaffreys of the world. Yeah. That was Roger Craig. He was doing that in the 80s. Man.
80s.
You know what I'm saying? They wasn't really doing. They didn't make him like that back then. He was straight running back. That's what you were.
And to be honest, Chris, I'm glad we're talking about Roger Craig because specifically he's one of the players that kind of baffles me on how you come up with the criteria on who you let in or not let in the Hall of Fame. That
Because
kind of
half of the players that was on that squad is already in there. So
that's what's crazy to me is because Roger Craig is a very integral part of that 49ers dynasty. So if you showing the same love and grace to anybody else that's been on that team not named Ronnie Lott or Joe Montana, then why the hell they not in? They should all be in there. You know, I'm just kind of mystified on what took so long to put Roger Craig in there. I never understood it. But hey, he's in there. I'm glad he is. It's just a shame that some of these people, because we still got cats walking the earth right now who should be shoo-in Hall of Famer. Not in. Yeah, Torrey Holt. I'm a Fred Taylor believer. I think he's a Hall of Famer. That's me.
I did too. Fred was nice.
Oh my God. It's not his fault he was in the same had to come back LaDainian Tomlinson and Marshall Faulk and Terrell Davis at that point in time was one of the big running backs.
He still was one of the best in the league at that time. So
he still got his, but people knock him because he was in Jacksonville. I'm like, that's not his fault. He wasn't getting seen on a low market team and a team with not high on success. That he did his job, and so yeah. So people like Roger Craig for me is just like, what are we doing with this Hall of Fame voting? I guess checklist or requirements or however you come up with who deserves to get in. Obviously, I understand that there's ballots every 5 years. You got to have a time span that you ain't played in the game. I understand that, but I'm just talking about the voters. Like, what's your criteria? Like, are we all voting by the same criteria? Like, we can't be.
You're talking about Hall of Fame. Bill Belichick in the first time.
Well, I think that was personal, bro.
Oh, they hate him. Well, because of the spy gates.
Wait, that's what I'm saying. That was a personal spite. But if we're keeping it a buck, he still don't deserve to not be a first ballot Hall of Famer. Like
he was a great coach in his era.
That's my point, Chris. If we're just keeping it about football, of course he's a shoe-in Hall of Famer, first ballot.
Like, everybody talks about he did it because of Tom Brady. Well, bro, name me the head coach that had multiple. I'm not talking about a dude who was a 1 year, got that 1 year, they got a Super Bowl. Brad Johnson.
No. Yeah. He got 6 as a head coach and 2 as a coordinator.
Like, I'm talking about multiple Super Bowls with this organization. He had a hand in that. Bill Walsh had Joe Montana. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, most of these dudes that won multiple, they had great quarterbacks.
Mm-hmm.
So, we're not going to do that. Yeah. But, yeah, Bill should be in there. But next year, who's eligible? Adrian Peterson, Rob Gronkowski, Ben Rosenberg, Richard Sherman, Cam Newton, Antonio Brown, Andrew Whitworth, Eric Weddle, Le'Veon Bell, Alex Mack, Gerard McCoy, and Joe Hayden. Now, I bring that up because everybody was debating over the weekend about Antonio Brown. Is he a first ballot Hall of Famer? I think he is. If we're talking play on the field, Antonio Brown was possibly the best receiver in the league for a few years.
No, his run was crazy.
Like, nobody could guard him. He was a walking touchdown every time he was on the field.
He didn't even hit the most points. He was a threat on punt return and kick returns. He also, like, to be honest, I know a lot of people want to give Ben Roethlisberger his credit. But I'm thinking, I don't know if he does have that career if he don't have AB.
Oh, of course he doesn't.
Because
if you look at question, him or Le'Veon Bell.
Oh, and Le'Veon Bell was another problem on his own. He was doing his Roger Craig shit in Pittsburgh.
Exactly. And he had that running style that everybody was like, "He his ass." But yeah, he was just everybody just looked like they was moving slow motion. He was just running slow, patient. He gotta have that Priest Holmes type running style, but it was just like it was different. It was slow work. But then he would hit the hole and just be gone.
So I mean, he He was surrounded by some great talent. And it's not disrespect to Ben Roethlisberger. I just think he benefited from some great players on his team. And you can't forget he came into a team that was really been playing for the crown of the AFC and making damn near close to Super Bowl appearances by the time he got there. So he's already been with guys as veterans that's been doing it. Look, I just think the interesting thing that's also going to be about this next class is to talk about Rob Gronkowski.
I think he's.
The numbers say yeah, but I think he's almost like a Terrell Davis case where he put up great numbers in such a short time period.
He did, but you can't do like Rob was like. You couldn't. You just couldn't defend him.
You had zero answers.
He had big ass hands, so he caught everything that came his way. He was too big for corners. He was too fast for safeties. He was too fast for linebackers. And he wasn't he's not even even Tom Brady said, he's not a Travis Kelce route savant like him. Like Travis was great because he could run routes. He understood coverages.
Yeah.
Like Rob was just big. He was 6'7", he was 260, 270, and he had these big ass hands.
In the area.
He was catching everything. He was just on problem. You could not guard him. It used to hurt me. Man, somebody double this dude, man. Do something. But Rob, to me, he's a Hall of Famer. To me, Adrian Peterson is a Hall of Famer to me.
Yeah. Only thing is, they can't let everybody in. So who's off this bitch?
I don't think Cam gets in. If he does, it's going to be later down. And I don't even know. He had that great season, and he had some early really good seasons, but there's some bad seasons too.
That's fair.
And it ain't always all his fault too. He never had the greatest of weapons. He had Greg Olsen and a good running game. That's what he had.
No, trust me, you get no arguments from me. He had one good year from Kelvin Benjamin, and that was pretty much about it. And he was really much throwing it to Philly Brown, who probably nobody ever remembers who the hell that is, and Ted
Jericho. Was it Jericho Cotry and
Jr.
Jr.
He like you said, outside of Greg Olsen in a good running game, he was throwing
Mario Williams was his running back, right?
He had the cat that played at Memphis, him.
Yeah.
Oh, D'Angelo Williams, that's his name.
D'Angelo Williams, that's what it was.
Yeah, it is.
But that's all he had. that was his weapon. So that's neither here nor there. I don't know if Le'Veon gets in.
No, I don't think he gets in.
I don't think Le'Veon gets in.
No.
I think Andrew Whitworth should get in. I think he was one of the better offensive linemen.
His longevity and still to play at that high of a level for that long, he should get in.
And he got a Super Bowl. He walked up with the Super Bowl. So Richard Sherman, I think he'll get in. I never looked at Richard Sherman as the best corner.
Now,
because he's part of a legendary secondary again. The Legion of Boom, and he was part of that he was the mouthpiece of that because Earl Thomas was he was the best safety at that time, but he was quiet. You didn't talk trash. Cam Chancellor was like the enforcer. You ain't going to go across the middle with Cam Chancellor wrong.
Not at all.
And then the other corner on the other side was just kind of like Brandon Browner.
Now, Brandon Browner was still damn near 6'2", 6'3", still a problem.
He was a big dude. Yeah, he was physical. He was real physical. But with Richard Sherman, that was his thing. He was like 6'1", you know what I'm saying, real physical at the line and play man-to-man coverage. But I think he'll get in. He'll get in.
I don't know.
Maybe not first ballot, but
that's where I was about to go. I don't think
you know why he's going to be first ballot? Because he's in the media. You got to think about that type. You got to think about that stuff. These media members, man, they vote you in because they like you, bro.
They're like friends.
They are.
I hear you.
It goes back to what we was talking about with Bill Belichick.
Yeah.
They don't like Bill Belichick because he was always nasty to the media. If you watch Bill Belichick when he talks to other players before the games, him and Chad Ochocinco and all them, he was cool with them. He loved the players. Everybody talk about even when he was on what's the show he was on with Ryan Clarkin on there. Yeah. He was cool on there. When you listen to Bill talk football, he seemed like a cool ass cat that loved football. You know what I'm saying? Even as the people that played under, except for a selected few that they like him, but most of the people that played under Bill, they like him.
Yeah.
I think the only thing that went sour with him and Tom was the whole deflate gate because he kind of threw Tom under the bus. Like he was just like, "Oh, you gotta have the quarterback."
Whoa!
I was like, "Well, damn, man." And I think that's when shit just went south with them. But I think Richard Sherman gets in because I've literally when they was talking, you know how sometimes NFL Network does those top 10 lists of players who should be in the Hall of Fame, and they was talking about Kenny Stabler, and Kenny Stabler finally got in. But I saw a media member said as long as I'm the voter in the Hall of Fame, he will not get in. I was like, well, damn, what are you doing? Smash your That's
what I'm saying. Like, ain't that
he slapped you or something? Well, that was personal, man. That seemed kind of personal.
Personal like a mug, right? He took my bitch.
Like, if you're a voter, like, what you do on the field, my brother? Like, I don't care. Like, if you ain't do nothing to strike, that's why the whole T.O. situation didn't make no sense. Because T.O. never got in trouble.
No, he just did. He wasn't likable.
Yeah, he ain't commit no crimes.
He just didn't like it.
Yeah. So, but this list is interesting. And like I said, there's other players on that have been eligible that still haven't got in.
It's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? I still don't understand how Torrey Holt hasn't got in. That dude was a walking over 1,400-yard receiver.
Are you serious? The greatest people got to put the greatest show on turf into context. That was in the middle of literally very running back heavy pro offenses.
Oh, they were trend setting. They saw the greatest show on turf and said, we need more of that. We're going to change the rules.
Facts. I mean, they literally said, "Oh, nah, man, we don't need that 3-down running back type shit. I'm just going to get a running back that, not only can he run through the holes, he can catch a out route too. Oh, he can run an angle route. Oh, you don't know what that is? I'll show you.
Man, we running trips and 7-step drops, baby. That's what Mike Marsh brought to the game. They saw that. They was like, trips, 7-step drops.
Man, we about to open up the book.
4 verts, baby.
Attack them scenes like a motherfucker, dog.
Oh, by the way, your tight end needs to learn how to catch too. Because back then that was an anomaly. If you was Tony Gonzalez, Antonio Gates, or somebody like that.
You had to cover 4 or 5 dudes,
bro.
And you ain't got
show on turf. You had Isaac Bruce. People forget about Isaac Bruce. Bruce was that dude for a long. He was there. He was that dude before the greatest show on turf.
But that's the crazy thing. So, and don't get me wrong. If Bruce is in, you got to put Torrey in.
You got to put Torrey in. He was part of that.
They go hand in hand.
I was Torrey just fix that finger, man. That finger.
Nah, that's fucked up.
Fix that finger, man. Some of y'all need to fix that. Brian Baldinger, that pinky he got, he pointing.
Like, bro, get that thing.
Anthony Munoz, he got that too. I'm like, ugh.
Hey, fam, get this shit
y'all
off.
got insurance, Queen? Fix that.
Y'all vetted? Come on.
I want to remember. No, I don't want you to remember. I want you to fix it. Take a picture of it and show it to your grandkids.
Stop.
I don't need to see that live.
That's crazy. Real talk, though.
Yeah, man. That's pretty much us around the league, man. Really nothing.
Yeah, man. Ain't much going on.
We got football this week. Thursday kicks off about 7 games. I think 4 or 5 games. Yeah. Football's revving up, people. Almost here. I know y'all getting ready for y'all fantasy leagues. Doing y'all mock drafts, getting ready.
I don't even know if I'm doing fantasy leagues this year. I'm tired of getting embarrassed.
I got mine starting.
Hey, dog. If I do one, it's just gonna be one. I ain't got time for multiple, bro.
I'm a DJ. I'll be telling myself, I'm gonna do that too. You know, I got my 4 of them. How did I get here?
Damn.
Damn, I forgot to set that line. That's why I could do fantasy basketball. I was like, y'all do this. Y'all gotta set your lineup
every damn day. No, what I did with mine is when I did fantasy basketball, I would set my lineup like days in advance and just forget about it. So just in case if I did forget about it, which I normally would, my lineup was already set regardless of who was playing or not. I'm like, I don't even pay it because I ain't got time to, especially with basketball. Like, I got 82 games. I ain't got time to be.
I don't know how y'all do baseball. That's like that's torture right there. I don't know how you do baseball.
Nope.
I heard they're supposed to be doing college football soon. That's gonna be hard. That's a lot of players.
I'm good on that.
That's a lot of players. I don't know how you can do fantasy.
I'm good on that. Nope. They can have that. Too much.
But hey, whatever. Knock yourself out. Knock yourself out. Get that paper. I know what y'all doing. Getting that paper. All right, Chiefs Kingdom. I think that pretty much sums up the episode today, man. We pretty much covered everything. Got a game this week. Also, don't forget, man. Dude, look at all those comments right there.
Hey, man. Nah, that K9 shirt is flyer. I see that joint. I mean, you caught that K9 joint.
Yeah, I went on there and got it. It looks nice, man.
Yeah, I saw it. I was like, oh, that shit look fresh, bro.
Yeah, these are coming soon. Hold on. These are coming soon. The K9 shirt. You see the K9 3? You know what I'm saying? Little razzle dazzle. But also get your Chiefs Kingdom Red Friday shirts, man.
Definitely get those.
You know what I'm saying? And, you know, get the Arrowhead Chief Podcast shirt with the big 3 on the back. Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, and Chris Jones. Get that shirt, too. Support the pod, man. These will be coming soon. I don't know when. I'll probably wait a couple weeks to drop these, but they coming soon. Don't worry. And whatever streaming platform you use to listen to your podcast, we're available on Spotify, Apple, Google, Amazon, iHeartRadio. First time watchers on YouTube, hit that subscribe button, that like button, and notification button so when we go live on Tuesdays at 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. You could jump in the live with us. You could talk about these topics, chief topics. We want to hear from you, man. Give us your opinion. You agree with us, disagree with us? We want to hear from you. Just talk to us nice, man. Hey, man. That one person that was commenting on the Broncos, man, he was mad as hell, boy. He's mad at Clarence. He put Bo Nick stats and everything up, man. 52 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. You guys don't know what you're talking about. I said it's overrated. See you bums week 1. That's what I put.
That's wild, man.
But yeah, man, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. And for all you on social media, follow us at AHG Podcast on X, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Threads, Twitch. Follow us. Shout out to y'all on TikTok, man. Y'all really be active on TikTok. You know what I'm saying? Be in the comment sections, man. Y'all, we getting followers. Our followers are going up every day, man. We appreciate y'all, man. We appreciate y'all on all platforms. You know what I'm saying? Because the numbers is going up on the subscribers are going up on YouTube too. Shout out to y'all too.
Sure.
You know, X, you know what I'm saying? Facebook, them, they go up every day. You know, to y'all too. But you know, we appreciate all y'all, man. All y'all support, man. We really do. Man. Just continue to spread the word, man. Like I always say, man, you have to go to anywhere and get your Chiefs information. You got so many podcasts out here, man. You could literally go listen to, but yeah, chose to listen to us. You know what I'm saying? To a point where y'all starting to recognize us outside. Clarence said he got recognized by one of y'all. Y'all say you listen to the pod and everything. Put a smile on your face. Y'all seeing our faces outside and y'all know who we are, man. So don't be ever afraid to say what's up to us, man. Like I said, We're regular people. We in Hollywood.
We Hollywood like a mug.
So if you come up with it, what that's that? It's like, you know. But no, man, follow us. If you have critiques, feedback, if you have a question or topic that's Chiefs related or NFL related, and we like that question or topic, we will bring it up. We will shout you out because we want to show love to those who show love to us. So go ahead and hit us up via DM emails for our questions. All right, Chiefs Kingdom. Until next week, hope you guys have a good rest of your week. We'll have a lot to talk about with the game. Pick part what we saw from certain players who stood out, who kind of their stock went down, and go from there. Until then, go Chiefs.
Go Chiefs.